which we had over 50 people participate in those. I sent out over 300 residential surveys and 80 township surveys, and it didn't take me very long to, I guess, naturally kind of go the township route as far as a smaller number of folks. What the residential surveys helped is, I pulled off of plat maps people's names and addresses and sent directly, so that I could kind of get a grid going as far as, what type of services do they have, what their interest is, how much they're willing to pay, a real basic survey. And, some of the residential responses really kind of lined up with what townships, wanted or were interested in exploring some additional opportunities, because I wanted to go toward fertile ground first. And so, I just kind of went through the list again of who's very interested and who I've made follow-up connections with, and which ones are actually, kind of moving toward, looking for funding, figuring out ways maybe on their own budgets, to pay for some things. And that's Wilma Township in Pine County and Shenwatana Township in Pine County, which is a neighbor of Wilma. And so that was something that kind of grew on itself. Ford Township, which I'm a resident of, they actually have enough money in their treasury that they're looking at doing a mesh system and paying for it themselves. But they're going to be working with Wilma Township, so I'll have my team of guys getting in the car together. I just gotta have this visual, all of them in the Prius.
Car.
Yeah, it could be. Pomeroy Township, which is not far from Ford Township, and then Kettle River Township in Pine County, New Dozy Township in Pine, as well as Del Grove in particular, with the Audubon Center of the Northwoods. Del Grove it sits a little bit to the west of the Audubon Center, and so we're hoping that with the staff, Audubon Center couldn't be here today. That Lori Fenner's wearing 3 hats, and she was concerned about. She asked me yesterday, should I give back the money, and I told Bill I'd blind copy him the internet or the email chain that we had, because to me I kind of see the Audubon Center and beefing up their capacities as central to if some of these townships are wanting to try mesh systems. A very pedestrian way of addressing things, that it'd be good if Audubon Center has a better internet connection. And when you look at the type of work that they do, the number of visitors that they have, that is really a nice little gem in Pine County. And Del Grove would benefit, Del Grove Township would benefit from a stronger internet presence from Audubon. So, my hope is that I'll be working more with Lori so that doesn't, fall off of the radar screen there, because, I selfishly, the whole project, seems to need the Audubon Center. It just makes sense. They've got a lot of infrastructure there and it's just a matter of keeping the right people at the table and interested, because if you lose somebody, then it's a struggle. But
You know, just a quick anecdote. We were in Sherburne County in River last week, and the County History Museum guy was there.
oh,
And they got upgraded with equipment and so forth, and internet connections and some public access improvements. He said it's transformed their center.
yeah.
And they have a lot more traffic now. People come in and use it. It's really been a shot on the arm. And I imagine the Audubon Center similarly could really benefit from internet connectivity.
Well, the location where that one meeting was at in Aiken County, same thing.
Long Lake, it's the same. In fact, I'm thinking they did a mesh system on their campus. Though.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
They've got an internet connection out there, don't they, Russ?
Yep.
Long Lake?
Yep.
And that's what I stated. And it just seems to me they did what you're talking about, and they had a router of the signal coming in, and then they did a series of things in the other buildings, and they have Wi-Fi now in all their buildings.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so and Aiken County. So Pine County and Aiken County really kind of came back with high interest. Bremen Township, Fleming Township, Norman Township in Pine County, Wagner Park, Ogama. Am I pronouncing it right?
What was it?
Ogama. Is that right?
That's not in Aiken County.
Where is that then? Well, did they sent me a thing back? I thought. Okay.
You've adopted someone.
Yeah, and Williams and Morrison.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, I haven't been there yet, but all the starred ones, have significant interest. And what I found in Mille Lacs County, it's like in the north. I mean, there are just enough that have like no population because it's like all forest land or whatever just south of here, and the rest of them are sitting around the lake. And there's Frontier and some folks that on the township level, I think they think that they're okay. That's my interpretation of it, and I think if you go very far out, it's not good at all.
Because then they have the 169 corridor. I mean, there's some there.
And what I'm hoping that will happen with the Scenic Byways assessment project that we've been tapped for, that will include 169, Highway 18, Highway 47, and Highway 27 that kind of circles the lake, that will be able to address some of those questions as far as connectivity during that process too.
Is that a RDC driven process?
Yeah, we were there during the walleye trauma. There was a